Good afternoon, world. This is Ivan Omer here. You guys missed me already? Yesterday I did not make a video, guys. Sorry, I was tired. I had a bit of video fatigue. I have a bit of the YouTube fatigue. I've been pumping out videos for you every day for the past like almost 2 years now. Right? I started like March last year. I've been pumping out videos every day since. So far, I made like 3,000 videos on my listening series, guys. Something crazy, like 2,000, 2,500 videos. It's crazy, oh yeah. Who knows I'm eating food? Today I'm tired, so I'm only gonna make like maybe a 45-minute video, guys. I'm tired. Um, I don't feel like making the full videos today, guys. I'm really tired. I'll see. Was the busiest day at work, Ivan? Nah, today was dead. No hate, you know what I'm saying? Today we only had maybe 100, like, I don't know, 30 customers. It wasn't busy today. Like, when I close, there wasn't that much dishes I had to wash. Usually when it's pretty busy, we get like 160, 200 customers, I have a bunch of dishes to wash. When it's dead, I don't have much dishes to wash. Today it was dead, obviously. It wasn't that busy. Had like one, I don't know, 30 customers. It wasn't busy at all for today. Yeah. Wasn't busy today. Wasn't busy at all. But that's the reality of businesses. Most restaurants are not busy on weekdays. They're usually dead. Yeah. You own a pretty big restaurant, you gotta pull in like 200 customers weekdays, and your 300, 350, 400 customers weekends. Like 800 customers for Saturday and Sunday. 600 to 800 customers weekends. And you gotta do like a 200 plus average weekdays if you want to have a really profitable restaurant. And you want to make your 100K owning a pretty big restaurant. It has to be a big restaurant. A big restaurant like Coors or Coco Fruity, or you have to pull in like 200 customers on your weekdays, and like your 300, 350 on Saturdays and 350 on Sunday, like 700 customers weekends, and your 200 plus customers um, per day weekdays if you want to make your 100K. Obviously, if you don't do that, and you're gonna end up making under 100K. You're gonna don't hate me. You're gonna end up making your 80, 70, 60K a year, which is pretty good. You make 60K a year, you have a successful restaurant. That's good. That's good money. You make 60K a year, you can buy a nice like 300,000 to $80,000 house for yourself. You can get a nice house for yourself if you make 60K. I told you every restaurant owner's goal. The reason why I'm talking about the restaurant owners is because all those guys are gonna try to apply for the head chef job, but like, look, man, don't lie on your fucking resume. If you don't have chef training, don't bother applying, man. You're not qualified. I'm gonna put in the disclaimer. Please no fraud, no fraud on your no. Don't lie on your resume, guys. If you don't have chef experience, don't bother applying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. And you have to give the name of your. I'm gonna be strict. Make sure everyone gives the name of the restaurant they worked at. As all the chefs for the head chef position, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna actually call their restaurant to make sure that it's legit. That way they don't what they don't rip you off. Make sure this head chef owns a restaurant. He's not ripping you. He's not what lying on his resume. You have to. My secretaries have to call the restaurants. Okay, is he the owner of this restaurant? Yes, he's the owner of the restaurant. That way you avoid fraud, right? Yeah. Obviously, you have to have chef training. If you're a line cook, who like if you're a line guy in the kitchen, you don't qualify for the head chef position, because line guys are not chefs. They only know how to make the basics. They only know how to make pre-made food. Like Coco Fruity, all the line guys make all the food the line guys make is pre-made food. It's not none of the food is custom made. Yes, they know how to cut vegetables, they know how to cut fruits, but everything in a franchise restaurant is pre-made. The potato, the rice, everything is all pre-made. You just warm it. It's easy. Anyone can be a line guy. The hamburgers, you just warm it you put it in the what? In the fryer. The fries you put in the fryer. It's easy. Where chefs actually like they custom make dessert, they custom make food, all that stuff. They're trained. Where line guys are not, don't have that training. Don't hate them saying, yeah. They don't have that training, Sarah. That's why it looks so crazy. A lot of restaurant owners around the world are dying for that head chef job, obviously. But most of them don't qualify. The one Eric Chong qualifies because he actually has chef training. He was on MasterChef. He learned under those chefs. He won the show, and he trained under Alvin, the Demon Chef, who was one of the best chefs in the world. He's not Gordon Ramsay, but he's one of the best. I believe he's one of the best chefs in Canada, and he's one of the best chefs in the world. Like top, I don't know, 30 best chefs, 40 best chefs in the world. He's an amazing chef. I'm saying. Hence why Eric Chong qualifies. Don't hate me. I'm saying, yeah. Hence why Eric Chong qualifies. I'm saying. Hence why Eric Chong qualifies. There. Are you going to talk about transformation topic? No, I don't feel like talking about today. I'm only going to talk for like 45 minutes. I'm going to talk about SkySource and Zanus. Obviously, the chick didn't work today. She was off today. I think she usually works a couple times a week. She starts school this week. And all the other waiters who are young, who are Gen Zs, they all started their high school in Seja. Emmanuel started her second year, I think, college. Second year Seja, she started. Obviously. Yeah. Is she doing the pre-university or career program? I don't know. I think she's doing the pre. Most Sage Up students do pre-university courses. Most of them don't do the career courses. They do the pre-university courses. Ivan, what's the difference? Career courses, you don't have to go to university. Like you get career course, like you actually get like a degree. Whereas pre-university, you get your like diploma, but like it's not a career course. You transfer those credits to go to university when you do your pre-university Sage Up course. And that's how it works in Quebec. So you have two options. You either do the 3-year career program whereby you do the course and after that you don't even have to go to university. You can get a job right away. That's the course I did. Or you can take the pre-university course and then you transfer your credits to university once you finish your Sage Up. And you can go to university after high school. That's how it works in Quebec. What about Ontario? Ivan, Ontario's not like Ontario, they don't have Sage Up. Ontario is different. Ontario, you have something called academic and applied program. If you take the academic program, which is like tougher, then you can go straight to university from high school. And that's how it works in Ontario. Or if you take the applied program, which is like the regular program, you can go to college, but you can't go to university. So you can go to Algonquin College. Most people in Ottawa who take the applied program, they go to Algonquin College after high school, and the ones who take academic, they go to university, straight to university. Whereas Quebec, you have to go to Sage Up first before you go to university or before you go to university. And in Sage Up, they offer you the career program, which is like a degree pretty much, or they offer you the pre-university program where you can transfer your credits to university. I took the career program. I didn't want to go to university. I wanted to just do the 3-year course and just get a job. I know a few guys who were in my class, who were in my design class, who are now working in the government. They're making like 60, 70, 80K a year, man. Yeah, man. They're making, they got a full-time job in the government. Yeah, they're making like their 60,000 a year. They're only like 22, 23 years old right now. Yeah. It's a good course. Obviously. I'm sidetracking here. Yeah. The reason why all these restaurant owners around the world want that head chef job so bad is because they don't make that. Most of them make their 60, 70, 80K a year owning a restaurant. The ones who make 100K a year, they own multiple restaurants. So if you want to make your 100K, you have to own multiple businesses. You have to own if you own 2 restaurants, chances are you're making your 100. That guy's making 100 plus thousand a year. Because most owners pull in at least 50 plus thousand a year owning one restaurant. So if you own 2 restaurants, you're pulling in your 100K. I'm saying. But a lot of restaurant owners don't do that because it's risky. If you already have a successful restaurant, you're making 60, 70, 80K a year, you don't want to risk opening up another one. And that one tanks and you got to pay back that loan. You're stressed the fuck out. Because once the restaurant owners pay off their loan, they have this relief. Oh my God, the loan's paid off. You know what I'm saying? The loan's now paid off. Yeah, now you want to open up another restaurant. Now you have to borrow money from the bank. Because they're not me. They don't have billions in the bank. They don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? They have to take loans from the bank, man. And to open up a big restaurant, you're going to have to take out a big loan, like a 300, 400K loan from the bank to open up that restaurant. Yeah. 500K loan. It's a lot of money, man. See what I'm saying? And they're stressed the fuck out and they got to pay back the loan. Yeah. Obviously. But if you open up another restaurant and that restaurant's very successful and you're making an extra 50, 40K for yourself, then that was worth it, obviously. So the investment was worth it. Because you're making, I don't know, let's say you make 70K owning your first business and you co-own it with another person, you guys make 40K each, 50K each, you're making your 100 20,000 plus a year. A good investment, obviously. You pay off your loan, you have to pay off the loan, but once you pay off your loan, you're making bang, you're making money. But it's risky. And most restaurant owners don't make that. They make their 60, 70, 80K a year. The owner of Coco Frutti, he probably makes $60,000 a year. Probably around there. Based on, I work there, I know how busy it is. Weekdays, the guy pulls in 150 to 200 customers weekdays. Weekends, he does 250, 300 customers. So he's probably making 60K a year, 70K a year owning that restaurant. So he's doing good for himself, obviously. But he has goals. He wants to make his 100, 150, 200K a year, but it's not easy making that money. And that's why all the owners around the world want that head chef job so bad. But if you don't have chef training, you don't qualify. Even if you own a restaurant, if you're a line guy at the restaurant, you don't qualify for the head chef position. Don't hate me, guys. I know you want that $30,000 contract because they want to live that life. I'm saying with me, VJ. Yeah, I want to party up at Ivan's Con. I want to party up in Ivan's. I want to fly in Ivan's private jet. I want to party up at that Berserk Hotel. I want to be a part of the behind the scenes of the movie and the documentary. I want to eat that luxury buffet food. I want to get paid. Because they know if you make 200K and you're making 60, 70K owning your restaurant, you achieve your dream. You can buy your nice $500,000, $600,000 house, man. That's a fucking nice house. A $500,000 house. You're no longer living the average life. You're living the rich life. Not the celebrity life, but you're part of the 1%. You're living a rich life. You can get your nice BMW, your Benz. You can even get your Porsche, cheaper Porsche. You can get a $50,000 Porsche, $50,000 Benz, $3,000 BMW, a McLaren, a Corvette. Can they get a Ferrari? They can get a Ferrari and a Lamborghini, but they have to get cheap ones. The $60,000, the $65,000 ones, they can afford that. Big car on their budget, but they can afford it. If you make 200K a year, you're making 120K a year. So 2 years of work, you're pulling in $40,000 in your bank. And then $30,000 in bonuses. That's like what? 18 grand after taxes. So you're pulling in almost what? 260K for 2 years of work. 260K, you can easily put like a $50,000, $60,000 down payment on a $400,000, $500,000 house. You can easily buy your $50,000 Benz and BMW, no problem. Yeah, you go on vacation with your family. You're living a great life, and that's why all these owners, these restaurant owners around the world, they want that head chef job so bad. Don't hate them, saying yeah. Obviously, that's what boss movie is gonna be, man. We're gonna be boss. We're gonna be fucking boss movie, Jay. Peter will be boss too, or Mel Gibson. We're gonna be boss, man. We're gonna be boss, yeah, man. So boss, we're paying the Hollywood actors their millions. We're paying Peter his hundreds of millions. We're paying the head chefs their hundreds of thousands. We're paying the crewmen 150K. Our photographers and all them hundreds of thousands. Our document hundreds of thousands. You know, so we're paying. We and VJ are paying all the bills. We're fucking boss, man. It's a good feeling to know that you're the boss, and you're paying everyone their salary, man. And you and VJ are paying all the bills. Me and VJ are paying all the bills for the movie. We're the fucking boss. Yeah, man. You're gonna see VJ boss. My VJ, I know you're the boss. Do not be an ass, VJ. Try to be nice to the 17. Don't if they talk back to you, be polite. Don't be a bitch of a boss, VJ. I know you want to take advantage of your power, but be nice to them. Don't treat me the way my Coco Fruity boss treats me when he yells at me all the time for no fucking reason, for stupid shit. I'm saying. Alright, does the Coco Fruity boss nice to you? He's pretty nice to me, obviously. He's pretty nice to me sometimes, obviously. But sometimes he can be really rude and disrespectful. Like he yells at me for stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like last time he yelled at me because they ran out of omelet. Obviously, we ran out of omelet. Obviously, they ran out of omelet. Obviously, and I brought the eggs from the fridge to the dish pit to do the omelet. And I broke the box and I put the box there. You got mad. I even just take that and put it over there. We need omelet now. I'm like, okay, you don't have to yell at me. And secondly, why didn't you guys do the omelet yesterday? Why? You guys are fucking lazy people. You could have done it yesterday. It only takes like 10 minutes to do omelet, man. You could have easily done one box and you fucking wait the day till I work to do the fucking omelet because they're fucking lazy people, man. Yeah. Hence why I'm not gonna let the chefs take advantage of dishwashers when I start Sky Source. I'm not gonna let the chefs take advantage of dishes. No fucking way. Dishwashers. Samsara. I'm gonna tell Eric, you're the boss of the kitchen. Because you're the boss of the kitchen, you're not doing as much work as the other chefs, obviously. You're still doing dirty work. Try to make sure the chefs don't take advantage of dishwashers. What do you mean? Okay, if there's because there's 1,500 people, you're probably looking at like 20 garbages, something crazy, 15, 20 garbages. It doesn't hurt for the chefs. If the chefs are not busy, tell them to help the dishwashers out and take out some of the garbage. Help them out a little bit. The dishwashers will take out the garbage, obviously, because the chefs have to make the food and prep the food, obviously. But if you're not busy, don't be lazy. It doesn't hurt to take out 1, 2 garbage. If there's 15 garbages, you guys can easily take out 4 or 5 garbages for the dishwashers. Help them out a little bit. Don't be fucking lazy. So I'm saying, I'll tell Eric that way he knows. And dishwashers, if you feel that the line guards are taking advantage of you, they want you to pour the oil. They're taking it. They don't help you with the garbages. They make you do that. If you have a problem, go to Eric. He'll handle it. Don't come to me. I don't have time to handle the kitchen stuff or any of the departments. I'm the star of the movie. I'm filming my movie, my Zane's movie, man. That's how bossy we're gonna be, yeah, man. Don't come to me. Don't come to Peter. Don't come to my 17 more mail. We don't have time for that. We're working on the movie. That's why you have head chefs to handle their section. You have supervisors for each of their section. The construction crewmen. You know what I'm saying? The visual effects team, you have all these supervisors for all these different departments. You have the makeup artist supervisors for that, costume designers, the mask designers, Weather Workshop. Richard Taylor is the supervisor. So I'm saying, yeah. I'm saying, that's how it works. Obviously. And that's why everyone knew my life. Like, oh my god, so Ivan even remember me. Because now he's famous, he's a movie star, and he's a billionaire now. Does Ivan remember me, man? You know, I'm so famous. Me and VJ are so famous now that like everyone who knew us in their life are gonna be like, oh my god, this VJ and Ivan even remember us. Because now I'm no longer this poor bum dishwasher who works at Coco Foodie. I'm now a billionaire. A multi-billionaire, and I own my big Sky Swimsuit, and I'm a movie star. Just like all these Hollywood celebrities who are now famous, all the people who they knew in their life before they were famous are like, oh my god, does this guy even remember me now? Because now he's famous, he's rich, living a life. Well, with me, look at something even crazier because I'm bigger than all those celebrities. Me and VJ are bigger than all those guys. We're going to be multi-billionaires. I don't know, I'm going to make my $9.5, $10 billion off my book. Don't hate me, I'm saying it, yeah. Because I remember me. I was a movie star now, yeah. All the guys at Darcy. What about your family? No, my family's rich. So for them, it's not going to be as bad for them because my stepfamily are the fucking gatekeepers. They're fucking multi-trillionaires, man. My stepbrothers have their multi-billionaire world. They're going to be living the billionaire life too. They were rich. All this time they were rich. They just hid their wealth. So they won't feel as much. They'll still feel like shit, obviously, because they're left behind. But because they're multi-billionaires, they're living the billionaire life like me and VJ too, obviously, because they're loaded too. All the people who knew in my life who were average people, they're gonna be like, oh my god, does Ivan even remember me? Look at him now with VJ. He's smoking House of Glowing Beauty. I posted a picture on my Twitter account, a new profile picture of a beautiful Jesus picture. Yeah, that's gonna be me. That's how I'm gonna look like with the Glowing Beauty, man. Something beautiful. Yeah, my long dreads, the beard, something beautiful. Yeah, I'm skinny now. I look, yeah, updated look, the Jesus look, right? Yeah. That's why I set the whole thing up. And VJ has an updated look too, with the goddess glowing beauty look. Me and her look hot as fuck, yeah. That's why I set the line. I got her fresh. And those super hot people that you see with glowing beauty, obviously, those guys you no longer see live. The billionaires smoking out glowing beauty, perhaps flying, movie stars, you don't see those guys live because I'm not making any rules for you. Peace out. At the same time, every night when you dream, you see hell. You don't see us anymore live, and you don't see us when you dream. So the veiled Ivan and VJ, you saw them have sex, bullshit sex, obviously, when they were veiled. And you caused mess in their life, which is horrific, obviously, when they were veiled. But now, when they have the glowing beauty, they're hotter, updated. The billionaires, those people get each other all to themselves. And what? And they're both fresh. And when you dream of both of them, you see hell. You don't see me and VJ anymore when you dream. And VJ's the only one who sees the light of Ivan, obviously. Because VJ is my spirit. She's meant for me. She's my wife, obviously. Alright, does VJ care that the world sees hell and she sees light? No, she doesn't give a shit. She knows you guys are wicked people, and she knows you're not meant for me. Yeah, you're not meant for me. She's only meant for me, obviously. And that's why she cries every night, because she knows I can run off. Don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm considering. I'm not kidding around. And what? And she knows, I'm joking. And she knows what? She saw the light. Victoria Justice saw the light when she was a little kid. Hence why it drives her bonkers when she sees hell every night, because she's been seeing hell for, I don't know, 20-some years. And she wants to see that light again. I wanted to see that light so bad that I saw when I was a kid. I fucked up, Ivan. I sold out. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I got duped, Ivan. Yeah, you got duped. You're rich, but you're sabotaged. You're making out when you're 250, 300. Don't hate me. 400K in Hollywood. Ivan's free, but he rolls a book. He has no keys, so he can make his billions. He has control. I want a piece of that. I want to be a movie star with him. I want to be free. I want to start Scotsism. I don't want to be in Hollywood. I want to be with Ivan. I want to be with him because she's fucking crazy. That's why she cries every night. And she wants to see the light badly. And that's why she's a psychotic, crazy woman who cries all night long, nonstop. I don't know where VJ gets that energy to cry all night long for that long. How the fuck do you do it? She's crazy, man. Yeah, man. She's a crazy fucking woman. I told her, I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Leave me alone. Let me sleep. You're gonna keep fucking guys behind my back, man. At least you can do something out of peace. I can't dive in because I'm selfish. You'll never know. I want to fuck all these guys. At the same time, I want to be with you. I want to be movie star with you. I want to see you live. I want to be with you because she's fucking crazy. And that's why I ignore her when she sleeps. Because she's crazy. You know what I'm saying? When she cries to me, yeah. Obviously. Yeah. If there's a problem in the kitchen or the construction section, the makeup section, costume designer section, you got to talk to the supervisors, guys. Don't come to me, VJ, or Peter, or Mel. We don't have time to handle all that. We're the 17. You could go to the 17, but the 17 are handling the producing stuff for the movies. That's why you have supervisors to handle their own section. The 17 were overseeing everything, but you have supervisors to handle their own section, taking stress off them. The 17 were busy handling all the money side of things, the producing side of things. That's why you have supervisors for each of your sections. You have problems, you talk to your supervisor. But if it's something really, really big, you can come to me or Peter or VJ or Mel or the 17. Like, if there's a problem with your check You can come to me, come to Peter or VJ, or my. Don't go to my 17. Come to me, Peter or VJ, or the accountant. Like, don't go to the other guys in 17. No, go to the accountant or go to me, VJ, and Peter. We can handle it for you. But I won't have any problems with people's checks because I'm going to put money into an advanced payment system, or a direct deposit system that goes directly into the actors and crewmen's accounts. Eric gets his $5,000 every 2 weeks. John Boyega gets his $20,000 every 2 weeks. Avon Georgia gets his $9,000 every 2 weeks. Some Sarah. Yeah. Obviously. Don Cheeto gets his like $170,000 every 2 weeks, $180,000 every 2 weeks. He's signing like a $10 million deal, yeah. Or Vigo. I might choose Vigo. We'll see what happens. They sign him, they get their nice check, obviously. More than what he made for fucking Lord of the Rings. Vigo, I heard, only made like $1 million for Lord of the Rings, $1.5 million for Lord of the Rings. He destroyed the role of Aragorn. He's gonna work much harder for me, obviously. I'm most likely gonna choose Don Cheeto because Vigo's getting old. He'll be like in his 70s. I'm like, yeah, Vigo's kind of done. He's like 71, 72 now. Go for Don Cheeto. He's younger. Don Cheeto's will be like maybe 66, 60s, maybe late 60s. He's a bit younger than Vigo. But 70 years old, you're still fine. Vigo's fine. Yeah, Vigo, like you're 70 years old, you're gonna have to work out and get in shape. I'll be fine. He'll destroy the role of Meramis, obviously. He'll work harder for me than he did for fucking New Line. Well, Ivan, don't worry about it. I'm gonna work much harder for you than I did New Line. Fuck New Line, Ivan. I was a fucking dirty slave. They're cheap as fuck. They only paid me like $1 million for Lord of the Rings. They fed me shittier food. I was a dirty slave. You signed me to a massive, like, I don't know, 20. What? Like, 20, like, $3 million deal in combined earnings. I'll work hard. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. $23 million is how much the bigger A-listers make in Hollywood. Vigo doesn't make that. He makes probably $3-4 million in Hollywood. Yeah, he's a small ace actor, Vigo. I'm most likely gonna choose Don. Don't hate Vigo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm most likely gonna choose Don Cheadle. I think he's better for the role. Some Sarah. My youngest stepbrother took my fans. I'm gonna go upstairs for my second brother and get the fan from his room. It's fucking humid in here, man. Holy shit. And so when I build my car, I'm gonna put money into an air conditioning. In the living room area. It circulates around the living room area. I want air conditioning circulating around the whole house. Everywhere. Except for the jacuzzi room. But I want air conditioning circulating even in the private IMAX theater room, obviously. I don't want to fucking watch movies and it's fucking humid in there. The private IMAX theater room, the living room area, the kitchen area, the bathroom, and the bathrooms you don't have to put air conditioning there, and my room. I want air conditioning in my room too. As when in the summertime it'll get very hot, you can put the air conditioning on, it's nice and cool. And air conditioning, when you have air conditioning on, you sleep like a baby. It's comfortable sleeping with air conditioning in your room, obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah. It's very comfortable, obviously. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm only gonna make a 45-minute video. I'm tired. And Ahsoka, yeah, I saw the first few episodes of Ahsoka. Ahsoka's a sick show. It's a sick show, man. Yeah, man. I think it could be the best Star Wars show yet. Obviously, I know John Campbell thinks Andor is good. Andor is okay. I like Mandalorian better than Andor, to be honest. Andor is pretty good, but like I like Mandalorian's better than Mandalorian season 3 was not that great, but season 1 and 2 was better than Andor. And Ahsoka I'm liking more than I did Andor. I didn't watch all of Andor yet. I'm halfway through the season. I also saw the Spider-Man Multiverse of Madness yesterday. Boy, that was a sick movie. So fucking twisted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a sick movie. The Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man, yeah. Pretty much Spider-Man Miles Morales, he goes into, he wasn't supposed to be bitten by that spider. The other guy was supposed to be bitten by the spider. And because Miles Morales was bitten by a spider, that affected other people's lives, obviously. It affected that guy's life. And you know what I'm saying? And he ends up going, the other chick who's Spider-Woman, whatever it is, who's his friend, obviously, she goes into the multiverse, the different universe, and he follows her into that universe, obviously. and he meets all the different mutants, obviously. And that one other guy who's Spider-Man, who's another Spider-Man, obviously. He says how there's this. He says how that other guy, um, the villain of the movie, obviously, is going to kill Spider-Man. I'm spoiling the story. The villain's going to kill Spider-Man's father, obviously. And you know what I'm saying? He said you have to let him kill your father, otherwise, if you prevent him from killing your father, you can affect the algorithm of the multiverse. And yeah, in other words, Miles Morales has to make a choice. Either he saves his father, and it could affect the algorithm, and he won't save many people, or he lets his father die, and he ends up saving many people in different universes. And Spider-Man's like, what the fuck? This is wrong. This is messed up. I can do both. I can save my father. I can also save others in the different universes. You know what I'm saying? He ends up escaping, obviously, and they all go after him, obviously, and he ends up in a different universe than the one he was supposed to be in. And the other chick, who's his friend, the Spider Woman, she ends up in the universe that he was supposed to be in, where his mom and dad are. And Spider Man gets captured. He sees his uncle, and he sees a future him in a different universe. You know what I'm saying? It was so twisted, yeah. And the movie ends off with Spider Man's like, please. He's like, you gotta send me back. I gotta go back to the universe I'm supposed to be in. Otherwise, my dad will die. You know what I'm saying? He sees his future self, an older version of himself, whatever it is. And it says to be continued. I'm like, oh my god, this is like one of the best Marvel movies I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it's a fucking masterpiece. That was a good movie, man. Better than the first one. The first one was pretty good. I liked the first one. But the second one, man, that was sick, man. That was a good movie. The only thing that's very annoying about that movie is the animation quality is a little bit annoying. Like, why can't you just make it like Incredibles or something like that, whereby it's clear, it's not shaky, you know what I'm saying? It's a bit annoying, but it was a masterpiece, that movie, yeah. I'm now going to do a thing where I'm catching up on all the movies I want to watch. Transformers Rise of the Beast and Elemental, I want to watch that next. Then and Little Mermaid and Guardians 3. And then I also want to watch Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible. And I'm gonna end it off with John Wick 4. I'm excited for John Wick 4 the most. I can't wait to watch that. John Wick 4 with Keanu Reeves. And the other movies I don't really care about. And Flash. But Flash, I'll just see down. I don't really care about the Flash. The DC brand's pretty much dead, right? The old DC brand's dead. So unless James Gunn resurrects it, I believe he will. DC brand's pretty much dead. But I'll watch Flash maybe later on. Maybe Blue Beetle later on. I'm not really interested in those movies right now. So I'm not kind of here.